Hello everyone, and welcome back to Don't Starve. I went ahead and did a few things off screen, like pretty much just gathered a bunch of items and materials and stuff, and didn't really do much. I think I did a little bit of the map. I'll check here in a second. Yeah, I kind of like found out what was around me, but other than that I didn't really do much else. Alright. I'm going to try to head and just gather a few more materials. I think, hold up, what I want to do real quick is I want to see if I can make my way to making a lightning rod. Oh, I could do that. Easy. I guess I had enough materials. That lightning rod is going to be essential for getting like little farms and everything set up around me, because if lightning will strike down on that, I will like basically everything will catch on fire, and that's just no fun. Alright, I'm trying to think exactly what should be next on the list of things to do. I have weapons and everything, so if I can find my way to fighting some monsters and stuff, get some silk, start making some items to help with my sanity, that'd be amazing. But to think, if I checked on the map, yeah, I haven't seen any spider dens, so there's a little thing. I guess, yeah, I need silk, never mind. I was gonna go over there, maybe try to get some of that stuff, but there's no real point if I don't have any. Oh, here we go, check this out. There's a dirt pile. Now, with the dirt piles, what's interesting about those is basically there's an animal called a koalefant. I think that's basically its name. How it's pronounced, I could be wrong, I'm not sure. Oh, we need to make one of those too at some point. But we should be good now. Let me see if I can find it. There it is, breezy vest. See, koalefant trunk. We need to hunt down a koalefant so that we can make a vest, a breezy vest out of it. But I'm not gonna do that until we find some silk, because the trunk, it will spoil. So there's no point in going all the way out there to get a koalefant if it's gonna spoil before I can actually get any silk. Which we'll get silk from spiders, so we're actually gonna head out right now and see if we can't find one. Because as it stands, we have quite a few carrots. My sanity's alright, and everything. Got a lot of health, so I'm not really worried so much. But I need to find out where a general nest is, because if we can find that, then we'll be able to start basically farming it. Maybe if it's a tier 3. If it's a tier 3 nest, if you destroy it, it'll release like spider eggs, which you can use to basically plant down another spider den. And you do tend to find spiders in forest areas like this, so I'm kind of hopeful. Whoa, hold up. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's protected by a holy shit, that's a lot. I gotta think this through. Give me a sec. I've never actually seen a position in which you see if I go. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I'm so worried. All right, let's just go for it. Oh, they're still asleep. Perfect. All right, this could work out. Oh, screw you. I want to pick up these ashes. I can't pick up these ashes. Let's put down these rocks, because I think the ashes will disappear after a while. I was all worried about this, and I got nothing to worry about, because they're not going to wake up. They probably wake up if I take the rod, but get out of here. See what I'll do? See these two right here? I think what I'll try to do is I'll try to pick up the fire rod and see if they wake up. Oh, it started raining! And they did start waking up. Come on, come and get me. I'll kite you. Can't do this? Yeah, good job, Matthew. Jeez. It's my first time playing this game, if y'all couldn't tell. No, I didn't want that. See, because there's a lot. Ooh, red gem. There's tons of traps just everywhere. Like, stuff like that. Like, you'll sometimes find treasure chests in this game that... Pick up the log suit. Thank you. You'll find like traps like that. Like there'll be like items just kind of sitting at the items that normally would require you to gather a bunch of rare materials in order to craft. But when you find them out in the wild like that, oh yep, see, the ash just disappeared. Oh, God, just so much stuff at all times. I could hold off on these because I really want these. This hound teeth. Yeah, that sounds good. They're guarded. These traps are guarded usually by monsters, or they'll have like effects. Like right there, you saw when I picked up the fire staff, it started raining immediately. It's basically like a you can get these good items early, but it's gonna cause some problems for you. There's a lot other ones that are a lot worse than just rain. I don't know how long this rain's gonna last for, but I opened a chest in another file one time, and it caused winter to happen immediately, and that basically led to my demise because I was not prepared for winter, like even in the least. I got a cool ice staff out of it, but I didn't get to use it but one time against a couple bees. So you gotta be prepared for any of those situations. Right there, I kind of took a gamble, but it was a good gamble. I didn't have much to worry about. Jesus, it's dark. There we go. I kind of want lightning to strike so that I can actually see it hit the lightning rod, because I've never seen that before. There we go. Looks like we're going to be spending another night here without doing much. Oh, another thing. It's probably common sense, but when it's raining, your fires will extinguish quicker. So, and it's supposed to have a, yeah, it's having an effect on my sanity, as you can see up there. I'm not doing too well. It's kind of going down. I mean, fighting those wolves too didn't really help much with that. Yeah, pretty much anything in this game, anything happens, your sanity's gonna drop. It's just, it's just that simple. Oh, we haven't made a chest yet, have we? Oh, boom! There we go. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. All right, so we need 3 planks. I'm sorry, boards, whatever, and we can make a chest. All right. Ha! I want to put this red gem in there. Should I keep the fire staff on me? That might come in handy at some point. I think I will. Put the ashes in here. Whoa, that was cool looking. I think glows too. Check it. I want to put some more fuel on this thing. Okay. I just don't want it to go out in the middle of the night while I'm like focusing on trying to organize this stuff. Put the houndstooth away. Put that away. I really don't need all these stones on me. It's eventually going to get to a point where it's going to be extremely well organized, but right now it's just kind of, you know, whatever. Just use one chest. I got plenty of wood. Oh god, that's so cool. I'm sorry, this game just, it gets me sometimes. But yeah, that was really cool with that little hound nest that was there. It's a shame there aren't any like spiders around. I'm sure there's like somewhere in here there's like a nest or something, but I'll explore all that off screen. Pretty much what I want, just like I said I was working on now, I could make a straw hat. That'll improve my sanity just a titty bitty. But what I really want to make is a top hat, but we need silk for that. What the top hat will do is it'll help balance out the sanity drop, and because while it's raining, it's just going down like this, especially after that trap. But yeah, let's pick up the seeds. But at night it goes down when you're around basically non-normal things, like those wolves for starters. Your sanity will drop. Now, if you notice, I don't know if you can really see it too well, but you see like there's this little effect going on that grass over there. Distant items like that will like start to look kind of like warped and whatnot. And basically, oh, you see that guy right there? You can barely see him. But he's a hallucination. If your sanity gets too low, those hallucinations will start attacking you. So make sure you know what you're doing. Because things can go south really, really quickly when you don't properly prepare for things. Especially in this game. Jeez, I can't tell you how many times like everything has just gone to hell because yeah, that's just a monster meat. I can't tell you how many times things have gone to hell just simply because I didn't think something through entirely. Like going up against like a large enemy, I was like, ah, it's all right. I'll just kite him, no problem. And then he gets that one hit on you, and it's like, bam. I didn't think that one through. But hopefully, while I'm doing this and recording it, I won't have any derpy moments like that. And the trail ends. Perfect. Spider nests, where are you? Probably should have done all this off screen. But that's alright. It's pretty much just showing like what I'm going to be doing mostly off screen. It's like I'll just pass by things, pick up the materials, mine some rocks if I find it, just anything. But that's the boring part about this game, really. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's not something that makes for good, like, you know, video material at all. Not even in the least. Especially just running around, just derping off. Alright, let me see. Let me go through my menus. When it comes to, like, all these extra weapons, I mean, they're good. They have their uses. Me, I don't really care for them too much. It's always going to be a spear for me. I'll use darts eventually, but those are pretty much on like one. Oop, you see that right there? He says, "I hear puppies," which just appeared above his head. Basically, that means I'm going to be getting attacked by wolves, like the ones you saw before. Oh, hey, DJ. I didn't set my thing to busy. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Wolves will attack you, as I was saying before in the first episode. Wolves will attack you at certain points. If you listen, let me stop walking so you can hear it. It's really not doing it. There we go. You hear the little thing, it's supposed to sound like a growl sort of thing. The more frequent it is, the closer the wolves are to you. Now, at this point, they're not going to be much of a threat. There's only going to be a couple of them, if even more than one. But the longer you survive, the more threatening they become. But like I was saying, at this point, once they just come and attack me, it's going to be a quick thing to just dispatch them. I'll throw my log suit on, and if they hit me, they won't really do all too much damage. Alright, where y'all at? Come and get me! They really do give you a lot of time to prepare. In the later parts, you only get like 15-30 seconds, and you're like screwed. Wow, they are taking their time. Come on. There he is. And that's just a normal one. The ones you saw before, they were fire ones. They're technically a bigger threat, but see, not so bad. At least not now. Later parts, when you start seeing a lot, I've been attacked by probably 12 to 15, and they happen in rapid succession. Like, they do not give you a chance to even think about doing anything else. It's pretty bad. That's actually what caused me on my like day 210 playthrough. That's what caused me to die, was a group of wolves came at me when I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a torch on me, so I couldn't run out of my base camp, and it was just bad. I don't want to talk about it. It's kind of traumatic. Let's see. I think I want to show off some other things too. Let's put that right there. And we'll go to survival. We'll make this heat stone. Now this thing is going to be good for when winter comes, right? So you put it down. Doesn't really do much. It's just kind of hanging out. But over time, this will gather heat. Now, I mean, I think you could do it when it's in your inventory as well. But basically the way it works is that it'll hold heat in, so that when it's during the winter, you can go out there for long periods of time without worrying about freezing. So that's good. Let's do a shovel. Let me show off what the shovel does real quick. You could find shovels out in the field sometimes too, but See, they could do this right there. I picked up the sapling that belonged to this twig. I think it's a twig. That's what you call it, right? Where are they? Is it a stick? Twigs. Okay, cool. Now, what this allows you to do is not only with the shovel you can dig out like tree stumps so that you can get like an extra piece of wood out of it, but you can dig up saplings, twigs, and other items that will eventually come across. Like, well, you could do berry bushes too. That's another thing that helps. What you could do is that basically gives you the ability to freely move things around. So boom, I plant it closer to my base so I don't have to go out searching for them. So that's useful. Oops, see the heat rock right there? It's getting all hot. Now, the twigs, they're pretty simple. You don't really have to do too much to them, you just place them down. But whereas with this grass trough, right? Place it down, it looks like a normal thing, but right now it is unfertilized and it won't grow. Now, fertilizer comes into place, like let's say, let's go to this food tab real quick. See the basic farm right here? You can use manure, that'll fertilize it, or let's say if you have food in your inventory, you see like these little green bars in the background. Oh, what the hell? Are the fireflies? Alright, well anyways, oh yeah, the green bars behind the like the food and whatnot, that shows its rate of spoilage. Now, if you let it go all the way down and it empties out, what that'll do is make it to where you have rot, like food rot basically, and you can use that as a fertilizer for things. Now, it's not the same as manure, so I wouldn't be able to use it to make a farm, but I'll be able to use it to fertilize things. Like, let's see, let me examine this. Yeah, see, it says it needs poop. So, without that, it won't grow, which is unfortunate, but we'll get there. It's not much of a worry. Alright, let me see on the map real quick. Basically, what I'm gonna do at some point is I'm gonna run around and collect pretty much everything in this general area because I'm crazy like that. And I will bring it to my centralized base camp over here so that everything is more conveniently located, so I'm not going to have to go out searching for stuff. But hopefully I'll be able to find some beefalo so that I can get some manure, and I can show that off as well. But until then, yeah, you know, I'll do that off screen. That way, I could just take you guys right to it and show you in relative position of where it's at in conjunction to my base. Because I got a feeling this is going to be one of those situations where I'm going to have to go out really far to find everything that I want, which sucks, but whatever. It's not going to be too big of a deal. Yeah, sanity's getting a little bit better. Oh, check it. Check this out. Spider camp. Alright. I don't want to attack the thing directly, and they've actually changed it where if you step on their web, they'll come out and investigate. I let them attack me. Alright, hold up. Oh, shit! Give me a sec. I'm gonna do this not so intelligently. Alright. I didn't lose a lot of health, but my sanity took a little bit of a drop. That's alright. Now, I don't want to attack the base. I could do that to get a surplus amount of items such as like spider silk and all that stuff, but I'm not going to do that because I want it to become a tier 3 thing. Well, I'm not sure, because now that they've changed things up to where if you step on the ground, they come out. They didn't used to do that, but now they do that, and they actually release out the soldier spiders, effectively is what they are, the yellow ones. Those are ones that have more health, and they deal more damage, which is kind of dickish. Basically. Not so much of a big deal, but it is kind of like worrisome, I guess you could say. I mean, as you saw, I tanked it pretty well, because Wolfgang is just, look, this particular character right here, I didn't say it in the beginning, but he not only has more health than most people, but he's got a larger stomach, and he deals more damage. That's why I chose him, just to basically ensure that I didn't die easily. I'm not gonna lie. Whereas the other characters, they have like a standard of like 125 or 150. That's how much health it is. It used to be 100, but they changed it recently. They have 150 health, and I think 125 or 150 stomach. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually done anything with them. Ah, jeez. Go away, DJ. You see, it's funny because all the other times I didn't set it to busy. He never hopped online. But that's okay. That is okay. Alright. But that's cool. We have a spider den that's close by, so I'm gonna go over there frequently to get spider silk, even though they didn't give me hardly any. It's a work in progress, man. Usually you find them bunched up. Like, there's a ton of them. Like, we're talking, like, well, not really a ton of them. Maybe, like, 3 or 4 around each other, and that makes it a little bit easier to farm. But they didn't do that this time around. Yeah! Run! Run, boy! Oh, am I going to be able to catch up to him? Hold up. Yeah, I didn't think so. We'll be catching some rabbits soon enough to make earmuffs. Because when you're stranded in the world by yourself, you need to be stylish. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do next? I mean, since I have such a big focus on needing to, like, make things, such as, like, well, I don't need to make a straw hat, that won't do me too much. But I want to get my way to making that, top hat and everything. Unfortunately, it looks like, after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna end up making a lot of trips, uncovering most of this, gathering a bunch of materials and whatnot, and then I'll come back once I start to actually make new stuff. Because until then, it's literally what I would be doing right now is I'd be just literally running out trying to find stuff, like finding beefalo and getting a bunch of silk. It's all just going to be a grind fest, so there's no real point of recording that. So when I come back in episode 3, there's going to be a lot of things going on, but I'm sure it's going to be like 20 days in advance too. But yeah, like I said in the first episode too, if anything important comes up, like anything new, well, hold up, oh, it's just a rock. If anything important comes up, like any sort of, like if I find something new, like if I find any sort of like, just anything that you haven't seen so far, I will make a point to scope it out and show you guys exactly what's going on. Because, like I said, there's just so much stuff to explain in this game. It's kind of painful thinking about it. Especially when I haven't even touched the surface of the things that you can craft in this game. So, and the scary time is coming soon. Yep. So even though this one's a little bit short, that's just to give you guys an idea of what's going to be going on in the next like episode or 2. So I'm going to stop it here, and stay tuned next time for when we become all dapper and we wear a fancy top hat. Alright, I'll see you guys then.